very long sermon as in church this afternoon. I just want to say thank you. When in the first few years about business, I often was asked, did you ever work in the Philippines? Why are you in the Filipinos? I said, no, I've never worked in the Philippines. I was there, passed through the Philippines, but I was in Papua New Guinea. However, in Papua New Guinea, after the Papua New Guineans, the people I had most to do with were Filipinos. There were lots of Papua New Guineans lots of Filipinos working in Papua New Guinea. And in one town, I was chaplain to the Filipinos. Later, in our SME college, in one town, I was a colleague in teaching. And then I became the president of the college, and I was employer of Filipinos. So then, lastly, but these, I was friends with many of them. With some of them, I'm still being a friend until today, since those days in Papua New Guinea. And we are still in contact with one another. So that is my connection to the Philippines. And when I came here to Stein, one of my colleagues from teaching in Papua New Guinea, in the meantime had been married in Hilversum. And she wanted to meet me, and she had a friend in Utrecht. And her friend in Utrecht was the auntie of one of the nurses here. She contacted the nurses, this nurse here, Sheila, and through Sheila I got to know all the other nurses. That is my connection to the nurses who in those days lived above the museum. I think 7 of them, Pamela. 10 of them. 10 of them. And so then, as I said in the afternoon, I asked them for Easter, I would like to have a mass in English for Easter. That was the beginning of everything. But then, ever since, things have developed very much, not automatically, but I was amazed how much work got into the development of our community, particularly the choir members. They used to be having in the beginning their choir meetings, their practices in my office. I had at that time a very big office. So big that we even could cook in the office. I had a microwave in the office, a fridge in the office. So we had our singing and then also our meal in the office. So, and then when the house was renovated, we couldn't have those things anywhere. And then on the MSP in Fendo opened their house. And so for choir practices, that house is still open to our community. And I think, I'm speaking on behalf of all of you, that we think nowadays it's Father Pat that he allows you to come always and have choir practice in the house. Without so much hard work practicing the songs, it wouldn't be so nice doing our liturgical ceremonies. But in the beginning, we did also Christmas caroling. Remember that? When we went to different places here in the Netherlands and in Germany. And I at that time was moved a few times when we went to those families. And they heard the old Filipino Christmas songs. Some of them started crying. That moved me very much. But during that time, I also admired the husbands of these ladies, because they didn't see their wives very often during the day, at least not during the day, but the early evening, because we were out Christmas caroling. And I think a big thanks also goes to the husbands, to your husbands, for being so tolerant that you could do all the practices and go around as well. I think we shouldn't forget the husbands, should we? No. Okay, big thanks because all you see, it's working together of all of us. It's brought us so far as we are here today. And as I said in my sermon, this question, what do you exist for? if we can continue this, being an open community, open for everybody who wants to join us. I think in the beginning we were saying we have an English Mass which is being prepared for and led by the Filipinos. I think that was all in the beginning, the first things we said. An English Mass open for anybody who speaks English, understands English, and would like to have an English Mass to come and join us, but led by Filipinos. Out of that, it says developed. But then I have to thank also our house community here, because they supported us. Without the support of our house community, we wouldn't have been here either. I think we can say that. Nowadays, Emil, the choir practices are very short. Compared to the beginning. I remember sometimes we were coming early in the afternoon and we were singing and eating until 9 o'clock in the evening, sometimes.
But for the women just start, it's still a normal practice. It's
Yeah,
shorter.
let's say, but that time, all the people in who are priests and brothers in the house heard you singing, but none of them complained. But on the contrary, they were full of admiration that you did so much singing and so long practices. That was also part of the support. Yeah. So I really would like to thank our house community here for having supported us in this way, that we could have our practices, but also until today, that we are also welcome on the third Sunday or fourth Sunday, whatever it is, we are flexible to have our Eucharistic celebration. Anyway, over the whole celebration this afternoon, I think there should be a one word: thanks. Thank you to many people.